Saurav was a man who had just landed a job at a top IT company. He was proud of his position, his ID badge, and of course, his growing salary. Right outside his office gate, a young man named Sonu had started a small samosa cart with the little savings he had. Every day, Sonu stood under the scorching sun, smiling and calling out, "Hot samosas, crispy bites of happiness." Saurav and his colleagues would often laugh at him, joking that Sonu acted like he was running a five-star restaurant. Sometimes Saurav would still buy a samosa or two and sarcastically say that Sonu had good marketing skills and should join a company like his. Sonu would just smile and reply, "Maybe, sir, but here I don't need HR approval to change my samosa flavor." 5 years later, Saurav had been promoted and was now a senior executive. He had a better chair, a higher salary, and far more meetings than free time. Meanwhile, Sonu's little cart had turned into a full-fledged samosa shop, complete with a name board, customer seating, a cashier, and even combo deals. The place was bustling during lunch hours. One afternoon, Saurav commented, "Not bad, Sonu, but if you used your brains in a company like mine, you'd be somewhere big by now." Sonu chuckled and said, "Sir, I am somewhere big. If your office ever delays your tea break, just come over. I'll serve you faster." 10 years had passed. Saurav was now a manager with a prestigious title, a higher pay package, and even less time to eat. Across the street, Sonu's shop was gone, replaced by a classy restaurant called Sonu's Spice Story, with glass doors, menu boards, online ordering, a manager, and even a queue of customers. One day, Saurav walked in, more curious than hungry, and saw Sonu behind the counter, dressed in formal clothes and managing staff like a professional. Saurav smirked and said, "So, finally the boss of your samosas, huh?" Sonu smiled and replied, "Yes, sir, and I didn't even have to wait for a promotion letter." Saurav sat down and mockingly asked, "Sonu, it's been 10 years selling samosas. Don't you think you could have done something bigger?" With a respectful smile, Sonu responded, "Sir, may I say something?" Saurav nodded. Sonu continued, "10 years ago, I sold samosas from a basket. You were an executive. We both earned 10,000 rupees per month back then. Today, you're a manager, and I own this restaurant. I earn more than you, but that's not the point." He leaned in and explained, "Here's the real difference. What I built, my children can continue. They won't need to start from zero, but your job? When you retire, someone else will take your place, and your kids will have to start at the bottom just like you did. So tell me, sir, who really used their time better?" Saurav sat in silence, deep in thought. He paid the bill, nodded respectfully, and walked back to his office, his mind full of questions. The moral of the story is, success isn't just about having a good job or a high salary. True success is about building something meaningful, something that can grow, last, and be passed down. A job may give you security, but creating your own business lets you leave behind a legacy. Sonu's story teaches us that how we use our time matters deeply. It's not just about climbing the career ladder, but about what you build along the way. Real success is about creating something greater than yourself.